If you haven't had some time to spend with Jesus tonight, you can join me for this short reading. We're going to be reading in God's Promises, a little book with a ton of Bible verses that just kind of expound on God's promises. So we're going to be reading in Jesus is Your Sufficiency. And he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." 2 Corinthians 12:9. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. And the last one I wanted to read. And my God shall supply all of your needs according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. So the reason I wanted to read in this today was because I think a sin that I struggle with is always wanting to find security and sufficiency in the things of the world and in material items or in relationships or friendships or just anything that makes me feel stable or that I have enough. And sometimes I think I take things into my own hands too much, and I also want more than what God has blessed me with. And I saw a video the other day, and it just kind of touched on the fact that God has us right where we are for a reason, and he has given us what he's given us for a reason. And sometimes the reason that we haven't received the things that we want is, number one, because it may not align with God's will for our lives, and number two, we may not be ready for it. And that doesn't mean that he won't bless us with it one day, but I think that in those seasons of waiting, it can strengthen our faith to rely fully on Jesus and to understand that he is enough and he's really all that we need. So, yeah, I just wanted to encourage you guys today that the things of this world, success and all these different things that the world coins as happiness or identity, they truly don't matter if Jesus is not at the center of your life and if he's not the root, because you will get lost in those things and you will make them your God. So if you needed some encouragement today, if you feel frustrated, if you feel like you haven't received certain things or you haven't, you're not where you're at or where you want to be, where you're at is not where you want to be, and you're comparing your life to others, just remember that God has you where you are for a reason, and it's going to be okay because he's enough. So just try to have faith in him and try to appreciate him for what he is. So yeah, I love you guys.